Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy One, physical therapist assistant. Hope y'all doing all right today, man. Beautiful day. Y'all haven't been at this spot in a while. And it's cool when you work PRN. Another case for working PRN, man. You get to go away and come back to a spot you haven't been at in a while. Check it out. See how everybody's doing, you know. Everybody misses you. Hey, where you been at? You been on vacation? Because nobody knows you work PRN. They be asking you, where you been at? You ain't been here in a while. You been on vacation? Nah, I ain't been on vacation. I just work PRN. I bounce around all over the place. But it's good to, you know, when patients be like, hey, I missed you. Where you been at? That's a good feeling. And your coworkers too. Ain't seen you in a while. I got a lot of that today because I haven't been in this spot in probably about a month. Oh, man. But anyway, y'all. Hope y'all doing all right. There was a lady yelling about revelations in the hallway today. This spot got a lady who be telling us we are in the end times. Sorry to laugh, but, you know, I believe her. She said, y'all better read Revelation. We are dealing with the end times right now. That's her message to everybody. I'm talking, she yells it in the hallways. We in the end time, y'all. Revelations. I say, yes, ma'am. Yes, we are. Oh, man. But anyway, y'all, today's video, it's a video about understanding, man. I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of understanding. All right. Y'all know my number one rule for getting older. It's my number one rule. I'm going to shout it to the mountaintops. This is my number one rule for getting older. The stuff, man. You gotta get rid of the crap, the junk, the accumulation of stuff. Gotta stop it, especially when you get older. But I got a different take on it today, man. And I had somebody who really opened my eyes a little bit, and I got a little bit of understanding. I got a little bit of perspective and understanding from somebody, okay? Now, I can tell a person likes to collect stuff when I walk into their room and they got stuff everywhere. I'm talking about they got hardly enough space to walk. So they got stuff everywhere. And I had to hang out with a lady today who's going through that. And I'm a therapist, so I got to talk to you about being safe in your room. Make sure you don't trip and fall over this stuff. And I told her, hey, man, you ever think about getting rid of some of this stuff? She said, absolutely not. Absolutely not, because her stuff makes her feel comfortable. She said she actually had more problems falling without the stuff than she did with the stuff. I don't know how true that is, but that's what she said. But she starts to go in a little bit more detail, okay? She starts to tell me that she has no family, no friends. Nobody calls her. Nobody comes to see her. You feel me? So she finds comfort in her stuff. She is surrounded by lots of stuff. I'm talking hair stuff, stuffed animal stuff, decorative stuff, craft stuff, all kinds of stuff, clothes, all kinds of stuff. And she feels more comfortable with all that stuff. So I told her, I said, I understand what you're saying. You know, when you don't have nobody who cares for you. She said her family is the people in the facility, but she finds her comfort zone is when she's in her room, surrounded by her piles and piles. It's some piles. I wish I could have took a picture of it. It is piles of stuff. So I just had to caution her to be careful, you know, getting around in your room, trying to navigate through all the stuff, because she got stuff and then boxes in front of stuff that she got to get to, you know what I'm saying? So I told her that I understand where she's coming from. And I truly do. You know, when you get to a certain age, if you got, you know, not many people left in your life, and like you said, no visitors or anything, nobody's coming to see you, I can see how you can find comfort and solace in having material things. So it's just a video about understanding, y'all. Just a video about understanding, because y'all know I'm always getting on here and telling y'all how important it is not to have a lot of stuff. But in a case like this, it's like, I get it. I understand. You're older. You got money to spend, obviously. You like ordering the stuff online. and you have, not much else going on in life. So I told her I understand. So this is just a video saying that certain circumstances are different. Not to say I condone this, because I'm still not a big fan of it because of the headache it causes later on for you and other people. Because even though she's got a lot of stuff and finds comfort in her stuff, that stuff something has to happen to that stuff. That stuff has to go somewhere. You feel me? And by all means, she's going to continue to collect more and more. And she even told me she's one of those ones that, quote unquote, says that they organize and they get rid of stuff. But then when you organize and get rid of stuff, what does that prompt you to do? That prompts you to buy more stuff. So she goes through that cycle. I mean, she had all kinds of stuff, y'all. Affirmation pictures on the wall, she's the type of person cuts out little clippings out of newspapers with quotes. She calls it her affirmation wall. And even like she's developed this newfound interest in the environment. She's got all these environmental quotes, and don't kill animals and don't farm and all of this stuff, pollution and that kind of stuff, all plastered along all the walls. So she finds comfort in this stuff. I'm just sharing this story with y'all because I'm sharing my understanding in certain instances and situations. I get it. I still don't condone it, but I get it. But it will always be my biggest no about getting older. But I finished the day with a little understanding. So I just wanted to share with y'all. Maybe some of y'all got relatives or loved ones who may be in that same situation, where they find comfort. It's hard for me because I know what has to happen. I know what has to happen. Somebody else is going to end up taking care of your stuff. Ooh. But anyway, y'all, it's your boy, One Physical Therapist Assistant. Just wanted to share a story with y'all. Story about understanding and perspective. So maybe that helps you give some perspective, because you never know what somebody is going through. You walk into a room, you see a bunch of crap, and you're just automatically think, oh my goodness, this old person can't manage all this stuff. They're going to be falling all over themselves. But it gets deeper than that. According to her, it gets a lot deeper than just that. But anyway, y'all, how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing okay. I really do. Hope everybody out there is doing all right. Just wanted to share a story with you. So I thank you for coming through. As always, man, make sure you respect your elders. Respect them and help them out. Help them out. Y'all be safe. And I will holler at y'all in the next video.